Well, we are making a stew tonight, and we're going to be putting pork and beef in it. And it's, well, not a stew, a curry actually, and we're going to use this curry roux here to make it. It's the first time we bought this. And we're going to mix in a bunch of vegetables and meat and things like that. We bought some beef today, but we have a big chunk of pork. Big horkin' chunk of pork. This is a big baby, see? Compared to my face. Okay, see, it's bigger than my head. That's not hard to do. Anyways, we got a big chunk here, and I have to cut a bit of it off because it's frozen, and I don't want to thaw the whole thing out because we won't eat this much pork in one day. So I tried the knife. No good. Way too hard. Then I pulled out the old trusty ulu and thought I could work on that, you know, digging away here. But I can nary make a dent with this thing. So, what do? I pull out the saw. The saw, see? And we're going to work away at it with the saw and hope that I can get cut through this baby enough to break it off or something. I don't know. It is frozen like a rock. And you know, I was telling Maya, that reminds me of that movie of those guys, that airplane crash in the Andes, where a bunch of them, of course, died. And they were stuck up there for a very long time, and they had no food or anything like that. So they had to eat each other. But what they did was they took the bodies and they put them out in the winter where it was cold, and they froze them all, and then they had to eat them. But of course, because they didn't have any heat, it was difficult for them to eat the frozen meat. And I can very well understand what they were going through, because I'm getting hungry just working on this. So I'll let you know how it goes when I get a little bit deeper into it, okay? Alright, we'll shut her down here for the minute, and we will come back later on. Just like Jose did when he's cooking dinner. When he's cooking Inesta's pasties. Well, that didn't work. So we go to the next level. I went outside and I got the little screwdriver and the shockless, can you see that? You can't see that. Shockless hammer. And we're going to try and make a dent in it. See the big one there. We're going to try and make a dent in it here. And hopefully that we can maybe break it off or something. I don't know. Maybe this is the way to go. And I kind of understand why the other video in the Chinese store where they had these tools in the meat section. I was laughing at them. I guess that's what 1,000 years of history, or 2,000, or 3,000, or 4,000, or 10,000 years of history in China teaches you. Don't underestimate the power of the BFI method, which is brute force and integrity. Well, I think we're getting somewhere now. Looks like we are almost through. Probably going to be broken off soon. Looking good. Just a couple more. Got my finger there. Just a couple more smacks, and we should be out of the woods. And there we have it. The piece that we are going to thaw out tonight. It'll be good. I'll show you later. Bye. Hi, well, it's another day today, and I just wanted to show you that we got this really interesting parcel from Sago-san in Ono. He's one of the guys that used to look after our dog, and we used to look after him. He owned a bear once when they were young, maybe like 30 years ago now, and there was a little cub, and when the bear got older, they had it in a big cage outside, and he used to feed it all the time, and one time they went out to, he went out and gave it some food, and it like went, grabbed his leg and bit him in the leg, and he showed us the scars of it. And then he realized that it had gone, can you see me here? Bad angle, sorry. Then he realized that it had gone back to being wild again, so he shot it in the head and they ate it. Anyways, that's one of his many stories. I should also tell you about his banana ankle story another day. Anyways, I have a parcel here, which, let me pull this out. I've been hanging, I hung this on the, what if we do it like this, twist it here. Will it twist? That could be interesting. Nope. Anyways, I have this hanging around the house now, which is kind of cool. It makes it stationary and then allows me to sort of have different angles rather than just a computer. Anyways, this box arrived from Sago-san today, and shaking it, it sounds to me like it's full of sato imo, which are like these famous little round potatoes that come from the area in Ono, where we used to live and where they live. So I opened it up, and to my surprise, it wasn't sato imo. It was something else. So let's just open this up for you and let you see exactly what it is. Okay. It's very interesting. It's something that you probably don't know about. It is called mochi, and we're going to dump it out here. Whoops! Look at this. Oh, we've got a whole pile of them. Look at that. It's a huge amount of mochi. See? See? See how that seems like, you know, like this, right? This size. Anyways, this mochi, as you can see here, is purely made from rice. The rice, mochi rice, is pounded in a bowl by a rabbit on the moon, and then it is made into like a dough and into these things, which are sort of hard and sort of soft. But you can't eat them as is. What you need to do is, with this size, is you need to take them and put them in here in the toaster oven, and then you turn them on and you cook them. And when you do that, they actually heat up inside and they get all soft and gooey and they expand. And then you take them out and you put soy sauce on them and you eat them. And later on I'll have one for you, but I'm not going to have one right now because this is about as pure carbohydrate as you can get, more pure than having potatoes, believe me. And these things nowadays, I used to love these all the time, but nowadays these things knock me out. Within 20 minutes I'm asleep, and I can't afford that this week. So maybe tonight I'll take a quick bit. I'll save a few of these because there's no way Maya and I can eat them, but her mother and father love this, and her brothers and their kids and everything, I guess, absolutely love this. So I'm going to be sending these off today to Tokyo, but I'm going to save a few just so that I can show you and then we can have one and say they were delicious and say thanks to Sago-san for this wonderful gift that they sent to us. We really appreciate it, though. We really, really do. All right, so that's it from here for now, and later on, or maybe another day. By the way, the stew that we cooked the other night was delicious. Bye. Well, it's February 1st, 2007. And last night it finally started to snow. Nothing special really for this part of the world because it's always snowing. But I just thought I'd let you see, just briefly, what it looks like, because I'm sort of adding a decollage to make some other video in the future of just little things here and there. Okay. Can't see the mountains out there, can you? Don't know when it'll stop. It's not bad at all. It's just wet and rather heavy. And unfortunately, just a second before I turned this on, we had a lightning and thunder, which is a very interesting phenomenon here in where Hokuriku, the area where we live. We always get thunderstorms and lightning when it's snowing heavily in the mountains. It's kind of neat. There's a little tree out there. Everything's prepared for the winter. It was prepared before I left for North America, so we have absolutely no worries other than perhaps getting a sore back
from shoveling this wet, heavy snow because we haven't done it yet this year. See you later.